Hey friends, we're going to do a quick walkthrough of the radiology room and just show you a couple of the parts that we talk about. So of course we have our table, we've got our control panel up here, we also have the control panel over here. This computer is where you're going to enter patient information and select what views you're going to take, what positions you're going to take. But it's up here at this control panel that once we measure the patient, we can plug in the numbers to adjust our settings like KVP and MAS. So over here you see the big transformer or big electrical box. It is on right now. And then we will also turn the machine on here at the back of the wall. And then I wanted to show you the back of our tube. So when we talk about an x-ray tube, it's this big thing here. And on the back of the tube, you can actually see that's negative. So that's gonna be our cathode. And the other side, you can't probably see it here, but that's the anode. So when we talk about how x-rays actually work, what we're talking about is what's happening inside of the x-ray tube in terms of electricity and the electrons smashing into the anode and creating the actual x-ray. So here we have control buttons for our collimation. So we'll turn this light on and we can actually adjust the collimation beam for the x-ray. The other thing we have here is the dead man switch. So this is a two-step switch. When we push it first, what's going to happen on the first step is that the rotating anode is going to go ahead and get started. And then we continue to press more firmly on it, and that's going to actually snap the x-ray. So when we're talking about things like the x-ray tube, when we're talking about the dead man switch or two-stage switch, that's our foot pedal. When we talk about what, again, is happening on an electrical level, it's because all of this tubing, all of this wiring, all of these cords that lead back to our transformer is what's providing us with a massive amount of electricity to actually run the x-rays. Another real quick thing to point out is your lead gowns. So we have our lead gowns, our dosimeter shields, or our thyroid shields rather, and then our gloves. And we're going to clip our dosimeter badge just at the bottom of the thyroid shield. This equipment is not optional. You have to wear your gown, thyroid shield, and gloves when you're taking x-rays. Another real quick thing, the x-ray log, we will be logging every single x-ray we take. That's a law, we have to do it. Couple things inside the drawer, we have our markers to mark what side the patient is on in terms of recumbency, or if we're doing a leg study, we want to mark which leg we're doing. And then lastly, let me see if I can find our little caliper. We have a caliper that we use to measure our pet, but I'm not seeing him. He's hiding from me right now. But we'll find him and show you how to measure your pets as well. Just again, real quick tour of the x-ray room.